this year's forum is aptly titled, Leveraging Technology for SME Growth. Our speakers have been carefully selected, and we are thrilled that they've agreed to participate in today's session. Thank you very much. All 5 speakers are innovative business leaders with a wealth of experience both locally and globally, and are well placed to provide us all with useful ideas that we can each take away on how we can use technology to improve our business functions and to take our businesses to the next level. I encourage you to listen and learn, as I intend to do.
So publicity, basically, it's free advertising. As a small business, how do you get free advertising? You're a small business, you don't have the financial capacity of some of the mega brands, and you can't go on TV, you can't go on radio. How do you get found? Publicity is really about getting found, getting your work out there so that people can see you. And the advantages of actually getting out there, I've already said there, I won't go into all of them. It has a direct impact on your sales. It has a direct impact on your awareness, people know about your brand. And to the last extent, it drives people to all your touch points, depending on whatever it is they're trying to communicate at that point.
So I'm going to talk about disruptive innovation, a catalyst for business growth, and I want to make it something practical to talk about SMEs and how they can apply this. Because when we see this word, it looks complex. It looks like only for the Apples and the Microsofts of the world, okay? So, who understands what disruptive innovation is? Do we know what it is? Well, let's talk about it and let's try to apply it to the SMEs. When we look at that image, we can think about a lot of things, about being pioneering, about changing the world, but that started with an idea. And that for me is an amazing example when you get people together with a solid dream, with a clear focus, and with good effort towards a very spectacular goal. So I put that image just to think about something that can inspire us. And just a little fact that many people don't know, 500,000 people came together over a decade to make that happen, okay? And in the space industry, which I'll talk about, now it's becoming a private industry, not led by countries. A lot of it's led by the SMEs. In the early 70s, we had mainframe computers, which cost millions. The companies making them, they weren't too worried because they thought, we can sell a computer for 2 million and we can make $1 million per computer. So they weren't worried about the lower end, they weren't worried about the Apples of the world, the Sinclairs, the Microsofts, the IBMs. But what happened? Those said, well, let's bring this computer into a wider audience. Let's sell a computer for $2,000. Maybe we make $300–400 per computer, but we have a wider customer base. They forgot that market, and then those companies were the ones building the mainframes in the future.
Nigeria right now is Africa's biggest economy with well over 110 million active lines, 60 million internet users approximately by the end of this year, making it the 10th largest internet user, the 10th largest country in the world by internet users, bigger than Spain, bigger than Portugal, bigger than Italy. So there are loads of people on the platform, there are loads of people on the internet that you can reach using all these channels.
One of the biggest causes for business failure for small businesses is loss of information. Whether your hard drive crashes, your laptop gets stolen, whatever the case is, once you lose all your contacts and you spend years building, you're almost out of business because you have to start again. So store that information in a place that's easy to receive and retrieve.
There are 2 examples that he mentioned that I thought I would highlight today. One was with Omo, which is one of their products. So they were selling very well. Omo was selling very well in the south and in the north. And then all of a sudden they noticed that Omo products was losing traction in the north. And they kept wondering why. They had a lot of hypotheses. Why is Omo just losing sales and stuff? So after they came up with that hypothesis, they did research, they found out that actually people were telling people buying Omo that, see, the package has a woman on it, so it means that Omo is more women power. But this other package has an elephant on it, so it's elephant power. so that was why people stopped buying Omo. So what they ended up doing was, it was the same product, but then they put it in 2 different packages, and they had a manly man from one